surging, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Sorry, it's not even set up yet. I'm so excited to get this video started and talk to you guys about silver because of the price and gold. We're looking really good today, guys. Really strong day. And I was telling you guys, you know, this hasn't happened yet, but I'm saying we're going to have a day where silver goes up $100, or I mean, where gold goes up $100 in one day. When that happens, then everyone will know. Just alone breaking over $4,000, gold just broke above $4,000. My friend, who I've been trying to get into gold and silver for a while, he finally just texted me about a gold miner. I'm like, yes, let's go, let's go. Finally, you're in this with me now. Let's get it, you know? Trying to get people into gold for so long, and when the price goes high, they rush in. It's just like when you see those the cartoon animation that says XRP $3, nobody's in the line to buy it. But you see XRP $10,000, everybody wants it. Okay, it's kind of that thing. It's a mass herd psychology, and you got to learn to snap out of that. You got to snap out of that and get in on these projects. Get in on these gold and silver stocks before gold really skyrockets. That's really what I'm trying to teach you guys to do, is to find the investments before they skyrocket. Okay? You got to look for stuff that's hated, that they really, really hate. Like Tesla. A lot of people were hating on Tesla. They were burning up all the cars. Now look at Tesla's stock. It's way up. That's exactly what I told you would happen. How did I know that? Because you do the opposite of what everyone says. It's the easiest thing in the world to make money in stocks once you learn this, okay? You find a stock that everybody hates, then you buy that. And that's how you get rich. But you also have to take into account, you got to buy options as well. Got to get the right expiration date. You got to buy a proper position size, okay? If you have a stock that's going to do a 100x, but you only spend $1, you're only going to make $100. You got to get a good position size as well. So that it's not just finding the right stocks. You got to actually take action, okay? So I'm teaching you guys to make money. What's up, Mitchellsburg? Yo, yo, yo. Oh, yeah, I got to change the... We'll check out the prices of gold and silver in a second. I know they're doing very well, though. I already looked. Trust me. So I just have to get this stream set up. I got to put my link to my Patreon in the description of the video, okay? If you want to get all the best gold and silver stocks, please join the Patreon. This is the only way to really get in on this stuff with me. Join my team, okay? What's up, everybody? Hit that subscribe button. If you're into gold and silver, if you're into making money, get rich or die trying. That's what I say. As a man, it's your #1 duty to get rich. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Okay? You can't. You can't. The only thing that you could say is maybe it's your #1 duty to help your family build a house. Something like that. Yeah. You could say that. You could say it's your #1 duty to help educate your children. Yes. But as a man, I believe your #1 duty is to first get rich. How can you give your kids a proper education in college if you're not rich? Okay? You got to get rich. That's your first job as a man. Either you understand what I'm saying or you don't. And if you don't, then get the hell out of here. I really don't care. But if you're with it, If you understand how important money is on this earth, then you're with me, and we're going to get rich together. Today I'm celebrating with a ghost, which I don't really drink very often because ghosts are not very healthy. But today is a great day because gold and silver are having a wonderful day. You got to celebrate once in a while, guys. Woo! Very excited indeed. All right, let's check the prices. Let's check the live gold and silver price, guys. Share this video. Samuel L. Jackson. That's one of my favorite actors. He was in the movie Star Wars. Okay, let's check gold and silver. Please. $65 we're up. Gold was actually up 72 bucks a little while ago. Now it's down. Gold's only up to it's only up $65.50 today. And silver, silver is getting closer and closer to $50 an ounce. Guys, John's gold, silver, and muscles. Look at that. My shoulder has its own bicep. I got a bicep here and then a bicep here. How you get that? You do shoulder raises, or you go like this, or you go like this. That's how you get that going right there. We work out on this channel. I recommend you guys work out 2 to 3 days a week. You should lift heavy 2 or 3 days a week if you're natural. If you're enhanced, meaning if you're on steroids, then you could work out up to 7 days a week. But yeah, if you're natural, only work out 2 or 3 days a week. You look like him. He says, I look like Samuel L. Jackson. Maybe I'm like a white version of Samuel L. Jackson. I'm a white version of Samuel L. Jackson, yeah. I like that. That guy's badass. So yeah, silver is at $49.44. All of our stocks on the Patreon are doing very well. If you want to get in on this, in on the gold and silver mining stocks, join my Patreon and you can get more information over there. It's only $10 and I give them all to you for just $10. I tell you all the ones that I own. We're making money, guys. Let's go. Let's check out the stock markets in general today. So basically, we know that the markets know that there's going to be way more inflation. You know, we look to the banks, what the smart money is doing. The smart money has been buying gold and silver for a long time. And that's why I told you guys to buy it. I said the banks are buying it. We got to buy it too, you know. Looks like I was right. When the banks buy something, we have to buy it too. So now we know forever. I already knew that, but now you guys know. Watch the banks. Watch the smart money, okay? This, bro, is the top signal. What is this? I do this every day. So that would mean that the top signal was in years ago, because I've been doing this for 3 years. So if this is the top signal, so what do you mean this is the top signal? This is my job. I do this all the time. I'm always bullish on gold and silver. If the top signal is me being bullish, that makes no sense. When I'm bullish, that's usually a sign that we're at a low, because I'm actually way early. I told you guys, this gold and silver bull run, it could go for 10, 12 years. We're only in year 2. So we got another 10 years of straight up gold prices. But it's not going to go straight up. It's going to come down a little bit, go up again, come down a little bit. I think gold's going to 25,000. 25 to 50,000. And silver should see $300 to $400 an ounce. So this is going to be a long bull run, guys. We're going to make a lot of money. I think the best thing to do right now is just, there's a certain different stocks that I talk about on my Patreon. I think what we got to do now is just keep buying these, just nonstop. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of overtime at my job. I'm just buying these stocks on my Patreon just nonstop. And my portfolio just keeps skyrocketing. And I think this is the way to go. We got to get in on the best positions and stay in them. And don't get shaken out. That's how you make money. That's how you make consistent, reliable money, reliable dividends. And I know the stocks. I got them. They're mostly into commodities. I'm not going to tell you guys all the best stocks right here for free because I want to make $10. That's what I charge on my Patreon. $10, and I'll give you all of the best stocks. Not financial advice, though, okay? Buy Pepe coin, then buy some more. Pepe and Shiba Inu, yes. I am a big fan of both of those investments. So, yeah. Judith Rodriguez, thanks for chiming in again and reminding my audience, Pepe and Shiba Inu. I think with Pepe and Shib, both of those, they could do somewheres between a 3 and a 10x. So, at the very least, we're going to make some good money. And at the very most, we're going to make a lot of money. What's really going to happen is probably they're going to go somewhere between 5 and 10x. You know, my prediction is 3 to 10. Well, they'll probably go somewhere between 5 and 7 then. But they could even overshoot what I think. So you can make a lot of money on these coins, guys. Matt Owens got 73 subscribers now. That's good, dude. Last time you told me you had 65. You had 65 the other day. So now you got 73. You're going to be happy once you hit 100, you know? 100 is a pretty good milestone. You're going to get 100 probably within 2 weeks. You're going to hit 100 subscribers, I bet, if you keep going at it, okay? Keep going at it. Keep putting your collectibles on there, your collectible cars. People like to see collectible items and stuff like that, for sure. But, Matt, you got to get a better camera. You got to get a better camera, okay? And probably better internet when you're doing your recordings. I would say yes. Check out what I got. I got these Moto G phones. They have high quality cameras. Okay? Not only is this camera good, but this one is good. You want to get a high megapixel. So look for the Moto G power phone. The Moto G. They have really good cameras. I would not buy an iPhone because they're way overpriced. Okay? $50 silver by Friday. I think so. I think the rocket ship has started. Okay? I think we're going right to $70 an ounce on silver. We're going to go right up to 70. I need it to go up because I need a car and I need a new watch. So silver's got to keep on going up. Doesn't have a choice. Silver better go up because I need to get a watch that's got some diamonds here and here and over here. And it's also got some gold here on the bezel. I got to get a way better watch, guys. This watch doesn't get me any respect. Okay? Actually, it does. Like, it gets me a lot. People love these watches. The Seiko. It's a Japanese, high quality made. Actually gives me quite a bit of respect. But I want to get a watch with diamonds in it. So, let's go silver. Let's go. I don't even care if they're real diamonds. You know? As long as they're high quality fake ones. I don't believe in getting real diamonds. I think that's a scam. So I have 4G on my phone. I think you need 5G. But Matt, either way, make sure your front-facing camera has a lot of megapixels, okay? I did the research and I got a better phone with more megapixels, okay? You got to get high megapixels on the front camera. Not just on the back of the phone, on the front too. But yeah, when you get, you'll get there, Matt. Eventually you'll get 100 subscribers. Then you'll hit 1,000, and then we'll see if you still like it after that. Once you put all this time into YouTube, and you hit 1,000 subscribers, you'll see if you really like it. If it's a career that you want to do. It's not easy, but it is kind of fun. It lets you get your opinions out, your ideas, but not everyone's going to like it, okay? I have a Casio watch. I do too. except the battery's almost dead. These batteries last like 10 years. It's about to die. Yeah, I got these two. I kind of want to sell this one and just use the money towards a new one. The best watches, I think they're called Omegas. Omega Speedmaster. Also, you got your Rolexes and all that. Rolexes are really good. Omegas. The best bang for your buck watch that'll get you respect is the Seiko, though. Because you can pick these up for 230 bucks, and the quality is very good. Sapphire crystal, it won't scratch. What phone do you have? Motorola. Okay, the Motorola's have the best front-facing cameras for the lowest cost. When I research something, I really get into it. And they have good support for their Android and all that. So I think the Motorola's are the best bang for your buck with the high quality cameras, okay? Gold 5K, silver 100. Silver's going to start to outperform gold here. I can't believe gold's over 4,000 and silver's not even at 50 bucks. That's insane. Remember, last time silver hit 2,000, gold hit 49 and 82 cents. So now gold is double, but silver is way back. Guys, silver should be like $100 right now. But I always tell you guys, silver needs inflation. Silver really does good when there's war and when there's inflation, okay? That's when people get scared. When the sheep will get scared and they start buying silver. That's when silver really is going to outperform gold. And that's coming, okay? Silver, we're going up to 100 bucks. Daddy needs a new Breitling watch. I need a new Breitling. Okay? Daddy needs a Breitling. Let's go, guys. I got to get a diamond Breitling. Shit, guys. I'll just show you the watch I want to get, okay? It's a Breitling Chromat Evolution. I'm going to show you the watch I want. Breitli. All right, let's see if I can find this watch. Yeah, here's one. I'll show you guys. Well, that's not really the one I want. But, I'll show you a cheap version of the one I want. Here. This right here. That's kind of the one I want. Breitling Chronomat Evolution. But I want to get the whole bezel as all gold. And possibly diamonds as well. What I really want is a Rolex Daytona that is solid 18 karat gold. But I'm not going to be able to get one of those because it's solid 18 karat gold. The prices keep going higher. 30, 35, 40, 45,000, you know. They're going to keep going up in value. I'm not going to be able to buy one of those for a long time. Probably at least a couple years. Eminem and Ed Sheeran and Let the River Run. Do you like Eminem? Eminem. Yes, I have the CD Eminem Encore. I'm not a huge fan of Eminem though, really, but Eminem is okay. Yeah, they're all right. He's all right. Mama needs the light bill paid. Yeah, Mama needs the... I got to get rich so I can give my mom my money to pay the... Remember to pay the light bill. Eminem just uploaded a new song. Yeah, I'm not that into it right now. I'm just focused on the gold and stuff like that. But let me show you my CD collection. If you really want to see, I'll show you my CDs, okay, bro? I got a lot of mindless self-indulgence. See that? MSI. All these over here are all mindless self-indulgence. And so are these. And these are highly collectible. A lot of these ones are worth between 20 and 100 each. Especially these ones right here. These are all the same. See that? Those are all the same. Same exact one. Because I think that's going to be a good one. Because it's got really collectible art, and the songs itself are very good. And that's a limited edition, okay? So you got to be able to predict what CDs are going to go up in value in the future, okay? Just like video games, you know? I always knew Silent Hill 1 was going to be worth a lot of money because I played the game. It was a great game on PlayStation 1. And now, look at it. They're $150 just for one CD, okay? So I think, you know, that one is going to be a really good one. Those are worth a lot. I bought all those for like $40 each. Now they're worth like $80 each. Those ones originally sold at Hot Topic in like 2012 or 2011. And they're worth like $100 each, and I got like 13 of them. I have an old coin from the 1989. That's not that old. What kind of coin is it? It's not very old. I call that the River Run. That was a movie, The River Runs Through or something like that. The River Runs Wild, I don't know. That was a movie with Kevin Bacon. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have the gold stocks going crazy today. Matt Owen, are you in on these stocks? Let's just check out one that I like. First Majestic, $13.90 on First Majestic, AG. This is one that's on my list of all the best gold stocks that you need to own right now. First Majestic. That one went up a lot since I told you guys. See, so money is easy. It's easy to make money in the markets. You just gotta follow through and you gotta stick with it, you know. So yeah, I told you guys to buy First Majestic when it was around $5. Now it's almost at 14. Okay, I have stock and options. So I made my stock account is up around $5,000 today. 5,000 in one day. I'm going to go to my job and I'm going to make 200. It's penny. It's peanuts. But it's a career. It's a respectable career, you know. I believe in building your career and trading stocks as a career as well. So I do believe that men should have two careers. Especially if you're single. You should have two careers, two full-time jobs. And then when you get a family, try to just focus on one job and make as most as you can out of it. Are you off work today? No, I work today. I do work. So I have to go to work soon, but I wanted to talk to you guys about gold and silver, okay? So guys, remember to keep buying gold and silver. Let's check out Silver Corp. It's up to $7.27. Let's check out this one. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's up 11% today. But you can find this one on my Patreon, okay? You'll know what it is. I just put it out in a video. And yes, I do own the stock and options. So you got to go on the Patreon to get that one. I'm not going to tell you. Barrick Gold today is kind of like a dog. It's not really doing that much. It's up 1.24%. So yeah, Barrick, it moves slow. It moves a lot slower. But Barrick is $33 a share right now. I think it is going over 70. Well, I mean, it's going to go over 100. I mean, yeah. So Barrick Gold is really a really good play. It's just a slow mover. This could be, you know, your bread and butter stocks. Stabilize your portfolio. Slow mover, but it gives you that dividend. Barrick Gold is kind of the get-rich-slow strategy. Which is good. You should have a get rich slow and a get rich quick. Okay? But yeah, the channel's blowing up, guys. We got 3,534 subscribers. 3534. So Matt Owen, the channel's growing good. If you can't hold it, you don't own it. Gotta have physical metal in hand. Matthew Klein. Yeah, that's true. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. But it's actually not 100% true. You know, I hold my stocks, so I do own them. I own these stocks. And I could request a physical certificate. I could get a physical certificate. So stocks are something that you do own definitively. They're mine. I own part of these companies. And it can't get taken away from me necessarily unless they use some kind of special means to deceive everyone, which they could. You know, stocks could all crash. You know, I mean, but I think stocks are relatively safe right now. Okay. And you can turn stocks into physical metal. So, what I recommend is that you actually don't buy any silver or gold. You buy the stocks. When those go up, then you sell those and you buy the silver and gold. Because the stocks are going to outperform the metal itself. So you can buy more metal by buying the stocks first. So you buy all these gold stocks. When they go up, then you sell it and buy the metal. It's a much better strategy than just buying the metal first. Because you can actually acquire more metal this way. A lot of people don't like to do that, though. They're for different reasons. Their brains don't work that way. They don't accept doing that. They think it would be wrong to buy the stock and then sell the stock to buy the metal. People think weird. They think different. You know, they don't understand. You got to use logic to get right to it. How do you make the most money? How do you make the most money? You buy the stock first, or you buy options, then you sell those and buy the metal. A lot of people out there, they say, I will never buy gold stocks. I will only buy the metal. These people, they do make sense in some of their arguments, but when you're just seeking straight gains, straight profit, it doesn't make sense. If you're seeking after the maximal amount of return, it doesn't make sense to just buy the physical. But I do believe you should buy some physical, for sure. You could allocate 25% of your funds to physical and 75% towards the stock. If technology took a shit and you couldn't access your technology, you're blank. But if you got a sock full of silver and gold, you're good. Yes, this is why I do hold physical. Yeah. And there are individuals that do recommend that you get your stock certificates in hand. If you actually have your stock certificate, then you should be good. Even if the whole system goes down. Because those companies aren't going to go away. So you should be good if you have your physical stock certificates. But yes, the physical is very good. I have gold, silver, and I have platinum. So I'm all about the physical. And you know I got physical right here. So physical, I love physical metal. And we all know I like silver better than gold. And yeah, technology is probably going to take a shit. I think technology is going to take a shit. And when that happens, they're also going to destroy the food supply. I believe people will fight over food. Okay. I believe that like Armageddon is coming. I'm a big fan of Armageddon, the end of the world. I think that it's going to happen sometime in my lifetime. So yes, I am worried about the stock market crashing, you know, but I plan to be out. I plan to sell all of my stocks before it crashes and be into the physical metal. I plan to get rich. Guys, we're going to be rich. We're going to be rich, guys. Gold and silver. No one would believe you when you said silver was going to 1,000. Until that happens, your channel will go nuts. Yeah. If silver actually hits 1,000, my channel is just going to explode. I'll be like, no way, he was telling the truth. No way, I don't believe that. Silver is really 1,000. I buy physical every week. Yeah. Yeah, buy physical every week, dude. If you can afford to, stack physical silver, gold. Platinum is really good to stack because it's only about $1,600. So we see gold skyrocket. Now silver is just starting to go. Platinum is going to be the next one. Okay, they always say platinum. It's not a precious metal. Yes, it is. Don't believe these people when they say platinum's not a precious metal. It is. Okay? Trust me, it is. It's very precious to a lot of people. You gotta buy a lot of physical. You gotta do it. It's just like with crypto. I believe in buying physical metal, but if I invest in cryptocurrency, when the crypto skyrockets, I can sell that, and then I can buy even more metal. Okay? Because a lot of these cryptocurrencies are going to outperform the physical metals. For example, XRP. XRP went from 50 cents to $3. When I sold XRP, I bought this. Okay? If I would have, instead of buying XRP at 50 cents, if I had bought this, I wouldn't have got nearly as much gold. But you see, I bought XRP at 50 cents, then I sold it at $2.75, and I was able to get more gold for my money. Okay? So that's why it doesn't make sense to put everything you have into physical. You should buy other assets that are going to outperform physical. And then when they do outperform, then you sell it and then you buy the physical. A lot of people think that I'm overcomplicating it. Like, oh, their brains can't do all that. I can't buy one asset, then sell it, and then buy gold. Well, yes, you can. If you want to get rich, you can, you know. But a lot of people just think like real weird. And they're unaccepting of doing things in certain ways. And a lot of people, their brains just can't do multi-steps. And they're scared. A lot of people have the fear. You got to get past the fear if you want to get the big money. It's scary to buy options because they could go to zero. But if you want to make the big money, you got to do it, you know? And that's what we got to do on this channel is make the big money. 2 ounces a week, better than nothing. That's actually good because then you're buying 8 to 10 ounces a month. I mean, that's going to add up over 2-3 years. Sometimes it helps if you can buy more than 2, though. If 1 week you can buy 4, then you can really start to accumulate a lot more. If you really do some overtime and get some extra silver, you know. I made a good dime off Dragonfly Holdings. Dragonfly Holdings. I never heard of that. Never heard of that one. But I gotta take my calcium. I hurt my back the other day. I've been taking my calcium and my Cissus quadrangularis to rapidly heal my body. My back is almost up to 100%. It was like a severe injury. It hurt so bad that I could barely move. And it's been 3 days and I'm almost 100% already. That just goes to show proper diet and supplementation can heal up your back very quickly. A lot of people that have back problems, they have very poor nutrition. Not only do you need to strengthen your muscles in your back to help your posture, but you actually need to strengthen the bone and the cartilage and the connective tissue itself. And you do that by eating collagen, calcium, boron, vanadium, strontium, vitamin K, D3. You can also take turmeric to reduce inflammation. You can take all kinds of stuff. You can take spirulina, chlorella to reduce inflammation. If you're on the right diet and supplements, you should not have any pains in your body, you know. And if you do become injured, you should heal very quickly if you're on a good diet. What time do you work till? Well, pretty darn late. Pretty late. Midnight. Probably about midnight. 26 a share, sold it $1.26, had for 2 weeks. That's a good deal, dude. Shit. Yeah, there's a lot of stocks to make money in. I think we just got to spend everything we have. I think we need to invest all we have, because I think that we're going into the melt up now. Silver's going to 70. Gold could hit 5,000. The Dow Jones could hit 60,000. I think this is it. We're at the point just before the huge run starts. So every penny you got, that's your firepower. Your money is your weapon, okay? You gotta buy these stocks. Buy these stocks, guys. Buy the physical metal. Buy a little bit of silver, a little bit of gold, a little bit of platinum, because that's going to be really safe. And sir, the other thing that you're not going to accept, really, you know, there will be a crash. You know, silver might go up to 70 or 100, but then it could crash down to 30. You know, that's what I expect. So I want to sell my gold and silver stocks at the top, and then when it crashes, when silver crashes down to 30, that's when you buy, you know. So I'm not buying the physical metal here. I will be buying the physical metal after the crash next year. So right now I'm just getting all stocks. The stocks are going to fly. Then I sell. Then when the metals crash, then you buy back down here. So you have to follow the cyclical nature. You have to know what happened in previous cycles to go after the big money. These are not prices that I'm really not buying physical metal here. I'm buying the stocks. Then I will sell the stocks and buy the physical metal. Do you understand? Do you understand? So yeah, I'm not buying physical metal here, but I will be buying it lower after it crashes. But if you do not have any physical metal, I would get some, even at these prices, okay? And also, the thing why I don't buy that much physical metal, I buy the stock first, is because it's harder to get out of the metal. You buy a lot of silver, it goes up to 80 bucks. You're not gonna be able to sell it like this. It's gonna take you a couple days to sell it probably. But the stocks, you can sell it like that and then go buy the physical metal after it crashes. So when you're into stocks, they're a little bit more liquid than the physical metal. And then when you sell silver, you got to go meet up with somebody. You might not trust them. They might be trying to rip you off. But that's not that big of a deal, you know. Most people have a silver dealer that they go to, so. All right, guys, just so you understand my line of thinking here, how I plan to get rich. If you want to get rich too, join my Patreon. I charge $10 a month. All right, John's Gold and Silver. I'll see you guys over on the Patreon. It's too important to a lot of needs and uses. Silver is. So yes, silver is going to crash because we're going into a massive stock market rally, and every time they lower the interest rates, that always coincides with a stock market crash. You can follow the. I've showed you different things, and I've already proven it. So yes, there will be a crash. I think the crash is going to come next year. I think silver is going to hit maybe 70 or 80, or even higher, and then it's going to crash. And it could go as low as 30 during the crash. we know from previous cycles, and silver is not going to go straight up to 500. Okay, yeah, it's going to go up a little bit, and it's going to crash, and it's going to start running again. And yeah, silver is going to go to 500. But I do expect a big crash next year. And when the crash starts, it's going to be a lot easier to get out of the mining shares and the silver ETFs. It's going to be a lot easier. Because what if the crash is just starting? It might be hard to sell your physical. Because people might panic at some point next year, and they might not want to buy your silver for 80 an ounce. Okay, and then it might just crash rapidly. But the stocks, you can just click a button, you're out, and then you see, okay, silver's crashing, then I'll take that cash and buy the silver. So there's different ways to rotate in and out of other things, and I know you guys aren't ready to hear that, and most of you guys aren't after the absolute maximal profits. You're just after to protect yourself with a physical metal, and I respect that. I'm after the biggest profits, okay? Silver is very important. All right, guys, I got to go to work. Take it easy. Let's get rich. Get rich or die trying. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Hit that subscribe button.